Hey everybody, this is Roger Eastlick. I want to welcome you back to WordPress for Beginners. My name is Roger Eastlick and I'm with businesswebsiteceo.com. And let's take a look at the settings within the WordPress admin panel. So you'll notice that the settings section starts out with general settings. Once again, you can change the site title or tagline right here. You can also change the WordPress URL. So if a lot of times if you want to put the www in front of your WordPress settings, you can do that here. Also, you can change your different time and date settings, and you can also use change the role for the default user. The writing section is for gives you a couple options on how you can post, how you can publish blog posts. For example, I guess you can convert emoticons. You can change the default post category here. You can also change the default post format. You've got this bookmarklet thing again where you can add content from the internet, and it also allows you to set up the ability to post via email. You just need to put in your information here for your login for your mail server, and you're good to go. The update services, of course, every time you do publish a blog post, WordPress reaches out to the world and pings services to let them know that you have published new content. And this is the place where you can determine what services get notified. By default, you've got this pingomatic.com, and if you want to use other ones, then you just put them right in there. The reading section has to do with and determines how your content is displayed. We've seen this before. The front page displays, you can choose whether by default it just continues to display the latest posts, or you can change that to a static page, and of course specify your front page and your post settings there, post page settings, to decide which page is going to be shown as the front page and which page will be shown as the blog page. You can change the amount of the number of blog pages shown at the most per page, which is at default of 10. Same thing with the syndication feeds. You can also determine here whether or not you show the full text of an article or only the summary. And you can check a box down here to discourage the search engines from indexing the site. The discussion section of the settings has to do with what is done with your comments. By default, like I said before, your comments are going to be held for moderation until you approve at least the author, and then you can make it so that once you approve the author, subsequent posts or subsequent comments by that same author will be allowed and will be published immediately, but you can also uncheck that box if you don't want that to happen. So there are some different settings here you probably want to explore and just take a look at it. Some of them, I think the most important we've just covered is whether or not you have to manually approve people, or whether you allow anybody and everybody to anybody's comment to appear right away. I don't recommend it. I recommend you stick with the default settings, but that's up to you. You can explore that. Here in the media section, this is where you're going to determine what sizes the different images are. So every time you upload an image, then there are 3 different sizes, a maximum of 3 different sizes made. If you've got a very large picture, then you're going to have the large original picture there, and then WordPress is also going to create a large size picture, which is by default 1024 by 1024, a medium size of 300 pixels, and a thumbnail size of 150 pixels. So you can change those if you want to, and this is the place you do it. Last thing we want to talk about are permalinks. Permalinks have to do with about the URL of the blog post. By default, you'll see that you get your name here, your domain name, and then a /, question mark, a P and equals, and a number, which is fine, but it's not very descriptive. And what I would recommend is you check this or click on the radio button next to post name, which gives you your domain name forward slash and then the slug of the post, which is basically usually the title with dashes of your post. Much more descriptive, and the search engines eat it up. They like it very much more. They know what to do with that much quicker than if you don't have that. You can click on the save changes to save your changes, and you're good to go. So that finishes our exploration of the WordPress admin panel. In the next video, we're going to show you how to create your first post. This is Roger Rieslick with Business Website CEO. Thanks for watching and have a great day.